From the backstage to the spotlight, a young chap emerged, fueled by his passion for youngsters and dancing. This is the story of Osawere Austin.
My name is Osawere Austin, popularly known as Osapling. I studied theatre art in the University of Ibadan. My dance video with the students of King's College in Lagos trended recently.
An individual who, beyond his humble background and physical disabilities, defied all odds and accomplished an extraordinary feat, inspiring children to embrace their physical, artistic, and creative abilities through dance.
I've been a dancer since my childhood. Let me say, I've been dancing since when I was born, and dance has been paving way for me. And I lost my parents when I was around 4 or 5 years, and then growing up has been a big concern. It has been difficult ever since. So I remember a day when my brother and I didn't have what to eat. It was tough. It was around 8 o'clock at night, and then I just took a stroll just to walk and see maybe a friend or if what the road could have for me. And I saw this barbing salon shop. They were just playing song. Then I started dancing, and people were shouting that I was dancing. They were screaming for me, and before you know it, they started spraying me, sending me money, giving me money like that, spraying me. So I finished that, and at that night I was able to eat, and my brother was also able to eat. He was also able to eat. My hand, I was born like that. So this hand, nothing is wrong with it. I use it to write. I finish school with it. I write well. I fetch water myself. I wash my clothes. I stunt. If I should stunt now using my hand, people are almost like, ah. So if I should be like, with this hand, the events that happened in King's College, I was called by one of the top staff there that they want me to prepare a calisthenics dance for the students. And I was surprised that as somebody told these people that this is what I used to do in Ibadan, I was like, as somebody told them, because why would they call me to come on? Then that was what was going on in my mind. So I said, okay, I can teach them. When the mama asked me, could you? I said, yes. So when they said that I should come and be teaching the students, and I will be working with over 200 students, I was scared. And then we started teaching them, and I was like, the rehearsal process, the teaching us, it wasn't an easy task. When the rehearsal was coming to an end, we were approaching the day of the entire sport, and then I started missing the children already. We've not finished the rehearsal and we've not finished everything, but I started missing them because having the thought of, I will soon leave these children, everybody will soon go back to their normal activities. I started missing them because sometimes by 12, I'll be looking forward to the rehearsal. I'll be like 4 o'clock so that I can be with these children. There's this bond we've created together over time. So I was already missing them. And then I decided to make a video, so that after the whole thing, I'll have something to refer to. These were our rehearsal times and all. Then we started the dance from the beginning. Then they were doing well. Then I joined them, in the dance. Then I stunted for them. I did that. So after the whole thing, after the whole rehearsal on that day, I just went to my room. Then I just, I was watching the video. I was just smiling. I was smiling. Then I took part of the video. I posted it on my TikTok, page. Then after some minutes, like 30 minutes, I went back to check the video. It has already got like 53,000 views, and there were a lot of comments. But these comments were not really favorable. I mean, they were comments that sounds like ridicule.
In a world where ridicule echoed beyond hope, Osawere stood firm, revealing the resilience that would redefine his destiny as his journey unfolded, grabbing more attention from well-meaning Nigerians.
After the trended video, like I said, I started receiving calls. So one of these, I received call from many people, but there is a commissioner of youth. A commissioner of youth called me. He called, and then another person messaged me from my TikTok account. That's another special advisor to the governor. But then commissioner of youth called, and he has been persistent on calling. But the person messaged me. But the two of them were, saying that the governor saw my video and the governor is interested in me. So, but the commissioner of youth, called me a lot and we talked, and then he said, he asked me questions like, when is the event, the main event? So I told him that the main event will happen on this, so this. So he said he will come, that the governor asked him to attend the event. So he came, he attended the event, and then after the event, he announced that he has made me the ambassador of youth.
About the ambassadorial position, well, I won't say it's something I'm glad about yet. I'm not really glad to tell people about it yet, because though a lot of people have heard, whenever they ask me, ambassador, after the praise, after the accolade, after everything, they will ask me, what did they give you? And when it comes to that, I'm always not happy because I don't have anything to show for it. There's no any issuance of written documents that will, attest the fact that I'm an ambassador of youth. It's just something that was said verbally, and then newspaper, I've been carrying it, online, social media, everywhere. That's why I said it's not something I'm glad to tell people yet.
Osawere's performance caught the governor's keen eye, sparking an admiration that transcends mere applause, leading to a decision that would change Osawere's fate.
Subsequently, he kept calling, and then he kept reaching out. So there was this day he called at night. He said, do I have suit? I said, I don't have suit. He said, do you have native dress? Yes, I said I have. He said, wear it and dress nice. Come and see me in my office tomorrow. To his office, I kept to time. I got there. I met someone else who came to pick me and drove me. I didn't know where I was going. I wasn't told anything. The person just told me, you are going to meet the commissioner that asked you to come. So we were going there. All I saw is we enter a place that was more secure, hand and all of that. I was like, this should be a governor's place. When we enter the entrance, I saw a lot of busy people going in and coming out. It's not a place you can just walk anyhow. So, and then I was asked to sit down at a reception. There's a place more or less like a reception where I sat. And then the commissioner came some minutes after and came to tell me that you soon see the governor. I just saw the governor from afar, and I was shivered. I was scared. So I was just smiling, but I was scared seeing the first citizen of Lagos. So I just, I moved close. I prostrated. I greeted the governor, and he pulled me up. He said, "How are you?" I said, "I'm fine, sir." He said, "Are you the copper that did and taught the children?" I said, "Yes." And you did well. I like that. So he asked me about my father, my mother. I told them I've lost them. He asked me about my family background. He also asked me what happened to my hand. I said that came from birth and all of that. So as I was talking to him, I was really scared. I didn't know, maybe because I met a great person, and in the process, I didn't want to move too close. I was moving back, but he kept, there wasn't even a time he used his hand, he placed his hand around my shoulder. He was talking to me, and I felt love. I felt like I have this fatherly love that came from him. He showed me so much love, and the atmosphere was very pleasing. It wasn't tense. Even me personally, I was the one moving back so that I won't be too close with the governor. So it won't, but I didn't expect the way he treated me. The governor, person of His Excellency, Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, is a good man. He said, don't worry, everything will be fine. Then he faced the commissioner of youth. He said, we will give him a job. We were right there talking to him. He said, we'll give him a job. So talk to commissioner of education. Tell him to give him a job in his ministry. And the governor was very specific. He said, tell him, I want him to be teaching the Lagos State children dance. He should engage them in exercises and burn their energy. Let him have something to do with the children.
We got to the commissioner of education's place. We were in a meeting with the commissioner of education, the commissioner of youth, and I were in a meeting. And then the commissioner of youth told the commissioner of education what the governor said, that they should give me a job. And then the commissioner of education said something like, what do you have? He asked me that, what kind of degree do I have? So I told the commissioner of education that I have BA in theater art. And I said, okay, but before I can work in the line of education in their own ministry, that we have to have PGD as a postgraduate diploma, that we have to have that. But in my mind, I was like, where will I, how will I get that now? So I even suggested that, okay, can I have that employment letter? And then that will be certain that, okay, I've been offered a job. Then I can now later go and enroll for PGD. But he said no, that they cannot employ me without that. And in my mind, what was going through my mind is that, but governor said so, this and that. But I didn't later know what to do. But in the meeting, what the Commissioner of Education and Commissioner of Youth decided was that they would get back to me. So we left, we took pictures together, and then we left.
With his position as a youth ambassador, he hopes to use his platform to advocate for accessibility and the celebration of diversity in all forms of artistic expression.
I want to be able to impact the life of youth like me. Like I said, as an entertainer who major in children events as well, I also want to be able to do well in my career, whereby I'll be able to rent equipment out for any children event. Maybe they want to have children day activities somewhere or anything that has to do with children. I'm looking forward to having equipment like popcorn machine, candy floss machine, ice cream machine, different mascots, and anything that has to do with children events, because these are what I've been doing before now. So I want to be able to do well in that field and impact and be like a model and also serve a good example for other youths like me. And also being a youth ambassador, I also want to be able to do programs that will change the life of youth and let them see what they can do with themselves and with their life.
In conclusion, Osawere Austin's remarkable journey from the shadows to the spotlight serves as a beacon of hope and inspiration for young people everywhere. Despite facing challenges, he refused to be defined by his circumstances, instead choosing to embrace his passion for dance and empower others along the way. His mission as a youth ambassador is clear: to light up confidence and resilience in the hearts of the next generation. For more captivating stories, news updates, and timely reports, visit our official website at guardian.ng. Do well to also follow us on social media at Guardian Nigeria. I am Foluke Adirogba, and this is the Guardian TV.